and we know that they rely heavily on their two big guns in Dimitris Dantas, who leads the tournament in scoring, and Camila Cardoso, who leads in some instances, have been a little more impressive in their game so far. They started with a 13-point loss to China, but were right in that, a point the difference midway through the third, and give you some sort of context for that. So we are set to go. Opening game, day 4 here in Wuhan, and it's Mali working to the right of your screen, who've controlled the tip. Here's Dumbia lobbing the ball down low. Going to work here, Haidara. Nothing on offer for her, so she shares it across. And opening points of the game have been supplied here by Sika Kone.
Easily inside, but if we have a look at some of the highlights from the first quarter.
So a chance here for Brazil, and Goncalo gets up the floor quickly. Again works to an opening. They stood off her, and she makes it happen again to put Brazil in front.
Chapman was happy with a couple of things that she saw as well, but I think that
Brazil restart through Martins to De Oliveira. Now Cardoso working on Dembele. Likes her chances. Solid body work. And she gets the bucket and draws a foul in the process. And that's going to be the problem for Mali, to try and contain her.
Well, exactly right. And as soon as that ball goes in.
2-point lead then for Brazil. Took over 4 minutes played. Opening quarter action, game 1 on day 4. Outside shot from Dabu. Oh, the bottom of the net. Start game 1 here against Belgium, but has lost her spot.
It's been very disjointed for both of them.
Inside they go. Camila Cardoso takes on Kone, 2 of the best power forwards here, and Cardoso adds to her tally. She's got 4. Dribbled into a trap, needs help. A good D, well done, Camila Cardoso. With the block shot to deny Haidara, and now Dantas, this time a little more aggressive, gets it inside, and the Twin Towers combine, and Cardoso finished it. Held the score yesterday. That's 6 points against South Sudan. Outside shot. Well, comes up. Target at the moment. Haidara outside. Sisse, extra pass. Here's Sissoko, and she fills up the triple. They've knocked down 3 here in the opening quarter. She's an opening in the paint. She wants to penetrate here, and she's going to get a user-friendly roll, and a chance of a 3-point play.
Well, she did well. Almost the smallest player on the court, going up against some tall timber.
Haidara restarts. Sissoko. Shot clock to 10. Well, that's a deep 3 from NJ. Off the mark. O-board though from Valera, and the putback is good as well. Well on top in the first half against Czechia, but then lost their way for a patch in the third quarter and only scored 7 points. They haven't scored here in 3 minutes, and they're giving up O-boards on missed free throws at the moment, and they need timeout.
Steadiness to that team.
Dantas tried to make room against Haidara and comes up with the finish. That's her first field goal of the game after missing her opening 4 shots. Taking on Cardoso and then Dantas. Not many people are going to get through the dual line there. Goncalo, the reverse finish is a nice one as well, as she comes up with her 6th point in the game. It took Brazil more than 3 minutes to score in this quarter, and they've been able to manufacture just 13 points. Cardoso grabs the rebound. That's number 8 for her. I'm not quite sure what the pass was intended for there. Went straight to Mali, and a couple of players. Kone takes on Cardoso, muscles away in, and comes up with a finish as well. On an even kill. That's a pass that was opening the door for NJ, and eventually she does strip Nascimento of it, and she adds the 2 as well. Going to please Pokey Chapman, the coach of Brazil. Last play of the first half. Cardoso from close range. Turns around, banks it off the glass. So she's into double digits. Been a lone hand for Brazil largely. 11 points, 9 rebounds for Camila Cardoso at half-time. Dembele, Haidara. On way back down, there's an opening in the paint for her, and she gets it done, draws a foul, chance at a 3-point play as they expand the margin.
She is just so athletic and quick and long and explosive. How many other words can I use? But
and Carlo, here's Dantas. Down low against Kone. The turnaround wouldn't work. She's had problems now, 1 of 7 from the field. Dimitris Dantas. Spinning baseline, wow. That's a nice finish from Dembele.
About it, she's got 16 points right now, along with Kone. But I feel like
on top by 3. Here's Kone. Goes to work, gets it done. It's the 3-point play. She's got 13.7 rebounds here at the moment and is lifting Mali.
Well, it was good action off a post feed. Down low, she's looking. Kone just cuts Her defender was watching the ball, so she cut it.
Now Hadara. Some penetration. And gets to the bucket here. Gets it done. Draws a foul on Alini Mura and a chance at a three-point play.
Again, she is just explosive and strong.
7-point lead now, the biggest lead that Mali has had. Dantas rattles around and tumbles for the middies. Dantas. Jennifer NJ with it. Hands over. Hadara. This time going to fire from long range. And she banks the three. The Oliveira tried to go baseline on Hadara, but she was ready for it. She does eventually get to the baseline and gets the two and draws a foul. Well, persistence pays off there. Manu de Oliveira determined to make something happen. The first time onto the floor for Jennifer Sungari. Here's NJ once more, spinning, tough shot, gets it done.
We see Sissoko coming back onto the court now. We know what an impact that she had when she came on the court.
This is Mura, penetration, but she's shut down. That's good defensive pressure. And the bench is up as well here for Mali. They love it.
They recognize the importance of that. The defense that Mali is playing, they just haven't been able to find a way to score themselves. Well, there you go. Yes, that'll help, certainly. So they've scored the first 5 points of this quarter. We've played only 2 minutes, but there's been no score from Mali, and Brazil are looking to come down and extend, run something to get it down to Cardoso inside.
Pressure on Valera here to try and contain them as they add another two. So they had 6 in the first 3 quarters, Mali, as Nascimento knocks down another 3. What a start to the final quarter this is.
Okay.
Goncalo. Martins wide open for the 3 ball. They're back to within a single point. It's 13 unanswered points out of 3-quarter time, and Brazil are up and about. After Mali were all over them. And Carlo gives it up to Nascimento, who puts it on the deck, penetrates, it rattles around the rim and tumbles. Brazil are in front on the back of a 15-0 run. Well, this is extraordinary. Goncalo lit out of control, got it to Cardoso, but from close range, she can't convert. Thought she was fouled, and Mali will get a bucket. It's taken more than 5 minutes for them to score. But Brazil have come from 14 down to be back in the frame here as Dembele wheels and deals inside with a nice finish.
What a tough shot, because Cardoso played some pretty good defense there.
Cardoso feeds Dantas. She turns around and knocks it down. First score in this quarter for the captain. This is the closest game we've had at the tournament. Kone spinning into trouble. Goncalo relieved her of possession. Inside they go. The middies Dantas takes them on, puts Brazil back in front.
She would be so relieved that those last 2 shots have finally dropped.
Going to count down the last 3 minutes of play here with a spot in the World Cup in September. Certainly going to be influenced by the result. And Dantas turns around and adds another bucket. Now 10th game looks as though it's finally going to provide one. Goncalo outside, Martins, extra pass was a good one, finishing touches from Cardoso. And the challenge for Mali is now to try and reel this in. They need a bucket. They go to Kone, and she's good enough to come up with one. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. They stood off Goncalo. She's deep with the 3. Doumbia gets after the rebound. Quick outlet pass. Kone in traffic, rushes home, adds another 2. Well, Kone's got 20 to go with 11 boards. She's playing with 4 fouls. Has sprung to life here when a team needed her. And
see if they can execute on this baseline out of bounds play.
They want Nascimento involved. They found an open shot for her, and she puts them in front. And Brazil leads with a little over a minute to play. Doumbia, wraparound pass. Here's NJ with a good look outside. It rattled around the rim and jumped out. Goncalo for Cardoso. She reels it in, gets it done, adds another 2. They lead by 3 inside 60 seconds. She's going to go solo, or she wanted to, and then Dantas deflected the pass. Loose ball scramble here. The 3 from NJ is off the mark. The 2 ball will fall. Here it's after the event. And Brazil have stormed home from 14 down at 3-quarter time to win here in a thriller.